Hey there, it's Pete with GCI Turf. Hope you're having a great day today, and we're going to do a little bit of late evening, late night. Heck, we may even work into the night. I got my light right there, and I got my garden right here, okay? And I've been putting out some videos on my garden, putting the irrigation in. You saw a little irrigation on the bluegrass, some different things. Well, all this part right here is completed. And the next step is, I had a hard time deciding what I'm gonna do right here. And I think what I wanna do, I've got some soaker hose that I bought, I don't know, 2 years ago and never really used it. So I think I'm gonna put it to use right here. You can see I've got a row of flags right here. Now that's gonna represent my corn, okay? I'm gonna plant corn on this backside. That way is east, okay? So the sun comes up and goes over and sets over there, okay? Now, why am I planting my corn in the back? Because the majority of the day, the sunlight will be right here, and if I planted my corn over there, it might have a chance to shade out some of this during the day. So I know, weird thinking or whatever. So that's why I'm planting my corn in the back, and I like to stair step my garden and go down. I'll put my next biggest thing here, which will be the tomatoes. More than likely, I'll go with my bell pepper here. Then I'll probably go with my jalapeno here, or either vice versa. Probably zucchini squash right here. May even throw something else in that bed right there. But my corn's gonna be right here, and you can see how I've kind of got it marked off just to give me a visual of where my corn's gonna be. I'm gonna put a row right there. I'm gonna come again and stagger them and put another row right here. So I have 2 rows of corn. So on my tomatoes, I'll just go straight down the middle with it, okay? And I'll space them out, give them a little bit of room to breathe and grow. I don't need a ton of tomato plants, so this bed might be a little thin. Peppers, I'll plant the mess out of them, okay? I freaking love a bell pepper. It ain't nothing like them. And I'll rotate them, stagger them back and forth. And then likewise with the jalapeno and then the zucchini squash, I'll go straight up the middle. Now what I do need right here is my soaker hose. So let me go get my soaker hose, and we're gonna hook this up and put it together. Now hopefully this is enough. I've got another roll in there. Whoops, that's too short. That one's too short too. Dang it. It's like I'm gonna have to go to my stash. Now, here we go. Now this is a very, very nice, very, very high quality soaker hose. I've done a lot of research on it and found it. And this right here is where I got it. Water Right Incorporated. Looks like they're out of Oregon. Alright, so here's my 1/2-inch barb right there, and I'm basically just going to slide that up on there. Get it on there as tight as I can get it. And it's a very snug fit. Now, one thing I am going to do is I'm going to get me some clamps tomorrow from Lowe's, just a regular old clamp, and put it around there and tighten it down. That way it's sure not to blow off. Alright, now look down here. I got quite a bit left over at the end. Not going to cut it, because I'm actually waiting until I plant my corn, and I'm going to kind of S it back and forth all the way down the bed, so that it kind of wraps right beside each stalk of the corn, and that way every plant kind of gets the same water. Now I have no idea what you call that thing. You just buy it at Lowe's. It's for irrigation. You slide this on like this right here, crimp it over like that, slide it back in. That's kind of like your cutoff at the end. Alright, so I got all my hoses laid out, and I've actually got a little bit extra at the end of each row. Let's come right here. Now I've got all of the valves cut on, so we're going to run them all at one time just to see how good it waters with all 5 zones on it at the same time. Oh yeah, look at there. Now you can see what's happening right here. See how this soaker hose, it's spraying way up there. My well has a little too much pressure, okay? So I'm pretty sure each one of my control valves has its own individual pressure setting. So I'm gonna play around with that a little bit and see if that helps. It does actually. See this little valve right here? You turn that clockwise and it cuts the pressure down. Counterclockwise, it opens it up. Let's go see what a difference it made. Now look at it. See what I got coming out? Now I've got it circled and looped right here for my tomatoes. I've got a loop for each tomato. It's either going to be 5 or 6 tomato plants through here, so I've got a loop for each one. You can really start seeing that dirt darken up, so it's really starting to get it moist. Really nice. I like that. This is going to be some controlled watering, meaning I've got 5 different zones at first when I get everything planted. Obviously I'll water enough all at the same time to get them established and get them going, and then after that, you know, my different plants might require different amounts of water, so that way I can control each zone. You know, may water this one one day and water this in 5 or 6 days after. I don't know until I get into the thick of things during the summer. I look at the plant and let the plant tell me if it needs water. I touch the ground and feel the dirt and let the dirt tell me if it wants some water. So I'll kind of water based off of that. So we'll follow the garden throughout the whole year, and you'll be able to see all my little tips and tricks. And now a little disclaimer on that, I'm not at all a professional garden grower, okay? I just have some real simple tips and tricks. One being the higher bricks is the way I get my garden looking so good. That's the dangest easiest way I've ever seen in my life to grow a super good garden, is with that higher bricks vegetable fertilizer. So won't be long, we'll be planting all this, and I'll show you each one. We're going to use the corn fertilizer right here. Of course, we're going to use the tomato fertilizer on the tomatoes. We're going to use the all-purpose natural organic veggie fertilizer on the other 3 beds. And follow me throughout the year. Like, subscribe, tell all your buddies. Make sure you tell all your buddies. And we'll show you this garden and how it grows throughout the year. So hey, thank you for watching. And you kind of already know what's coming, right? Get your garden right.